But you can imagine if I knew it was the real thing, and then it was the real thing, and it was selling it for like, oh God, next to nothing. Oh, getting hot now. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I was tagged by Melsoldera and by HeyyyJune to do the luxury bag tag. So this is going to be my spilling my guts really on my luxury bags. A lot of you know that I'm a magpie shopper. So I shop high, I shop low. So this video is specifically and strictly luxury only, okay? So that is all I'm going to be talking about throughout this whole video. So if that's something you're interested, then stick around for this video. All right, so first question, how many handbags do I own? So I've got my notes written down here. I counted them earlier. I have 10 luxury bags. I didn't even know that. I have 10 luxury bags. I've got Gucci, Jerome Dreyfus, Celine, Chanel, Balenciaga. I think that is it. Also, I have 3, I want to call them mid-range bags. And that's, to me, mid-range is anything that's sort of south of $800 maybe dollars. So that's Mansur Gavriel and Aspinalls of London. I'll insert a couple of pictures of those so you know what I'm talking about. And then after that, I have about 10 to 15 vintage / high street miscellaneous bags. So the grand total of all the bags I own, I want to say is 30. All right, so I store my bags by keeping the luxury bags where I can see them. It's a bit like that Carrie quote. What was it? I like my money where I can see it, hanging in my closet. Anyway, I like to keep my luxury bags out on display for several reasons. I just like to look at them. I like to be able to see exactly what I have. And when I'm getting dressed in the mornings, at least I can look at them and think, okay, yeah, I'll wear that without having to like open any cupboards or anything. They're just right there where I can see them. I'll insert some videos so you can see exactly where I put them by my dresser. And the rest of my bags, the non-luxury bags, I keep in my closet. But yeah, I keep all the luxury bags out. Okay, so my first handbag purchase, I'm trying to think. At first I thought it was Balenciaga, but I think before Balenciaga it was Louis Vuitton. It was, I don't own any Louis Vuitton bags now, but it was the Louis Vuitton Speedy. I had that bag for about 5 minutes. I obsessed about that bag. I thought it was absolutely amazing. And I had God, I'm so crappy with the names of the different patterns and stuff, so excuse me. But the one that's got like the pattern on it, obviously they all have patterns, don't they, the Speedies. The one that has is it called Damier? I don't know. I'll write on the screen, and I'll show you a picture of it. But that was my first Speedy bag. I obsessed about it, and then when I got it, I don't know, I just started using it. I just thought it wasn't for me, so I ended up selling it. But it's funny because I've come full circle now, and I was at Louis Vuitton it was a while ago, a good 3 months ago-ish, and I tried on the Speedy, the smallest size, which I believe is a 25, and I like it in, again, I don't know the official name of the pattern, but I'll insert a picture here. But I tried that bag on and I really like it. So I don't know, will I get one? Who knows? But that was my first toe dipping exercise into luxury bag, or the luxury bag world. What is your newest handbag? Okay, so my newest handbag is by Gucci, and it is this one. Oh God, I love this bag so much. I'm not gonna lick it, but I just love this. Oh my God, I love this bag. This is my Gucci Dionysus in red leather, and it's the blooms. It took me, I could do a video about how long it took for me to get this bag. I want to say it took me a year. And I'm going to say that because it took me a year of trying on Gucci Dionysus bags. I didn't know which one I wanted. And you know how Gucci just kept coming out with so many different Gucci Dionysus bags. They started with the canvas one, which I loved, and I still like that one. But then they turned around and did like all these others, didn't they? So they did embroidery ones with the bee. I wanted the bumblebee. Yes, let me get the bee. I looked at the pricings of the bee. Do I get it in the UK? Do I get it in New York? Then I was looking at the really ornate ones, the ones that have like stars and arrows and the hand with the fingernail. Then I started looking at the ones with like stars and snakes and all kinds of things all over them. And oh God, it was just driving me nuts. Then they came out with the all suede Dionysus bag. So I was just going potty, absolutely mental. I could not decide which bag that I wanted. But there was a constant throughout that entire 12 months, and it was this bag. I always tried this bag on to compare against all those other bags that I mentioned. So finally, I narrowed it down to the Gucci Dionysus blue suede one, all suede and cobalt, and this one. And I ended up going with this one because a couple of essays told me that over time the all suede blue one fades in daylight, and also I'm a bit of a tomboy, so you know it's very easy for me to like mark things up in my bags, and that suede one is so beautiful but so delicate that I know that the moment I walk out with that bag, it's like driving a car out of a car lot. You know, the value is going to depreciate the moment I put my flipping hands on it, because I just know how I am with bags. So I left it and I just went for this one, and I just love the way it looks. This one is a little bit darker than it's coming up on the screen. Again, I'm going to insert some pictures, or video rather, so you can see the true color of it. And I usually would pick something like, I didn't take my own advice. Normally I would recommend anybody, and I still do, to get these bags, if you can, luxury designer bags in Europe, because they're cheaper there. But I did not do that. I wanted to hand pick this particular one because I'm looking at the viewfinder, because I just wanted to show you how, I just want to look at it because it's so flipping gorgeous. Each one of these bags is individual in terms of the floral pattern that's on them. So I wanted to hand pick the one that I wanted. I think for the price tag, I didn't want to have to settle and cross my fingers with them. And the essay at the Fifth Avenue store in Gucci, she was so kind enough to bring out about 4 of them, I believe, and I think this was included. And I took pictures of them, I tried them all on, and I must admit, out of all of them, this one was the best one in my opinion. So I would not have liked if I had to order it from, say, Nordstrom in this country, or order it from the UK and have it sent over. I'd always wonder, what pattern am I going to get? And I've seen online how they come in different floral designs. So I just thought, sod it, I'm just gonna pan pick what I want, because I've loved this bag for a year, so I might as well pick exactly what I want, and I could not be happier with it. So this is my latest and greatest. I already am wearing it, and it gets so many compliments when I wear it. Anyway, stop waffling, Karen. Next question. All right, my most expensive handbag has to be the Chanel, period. But it was the Chanel, at least for me, it's the Chanel Red Caviar Jumbo. I had that bag for about, how long did I keep that bag? Less than a year. So that bag, what does it retail now? I'm going to put on the screen what it retails now. I got it for a little bit less because I got it from a resale site that sells mint condition Chanel and designer bags, and because I told her, look, I'm going to pay cash for it, she gave me a little bit of a discount. And another friend of mine who wanted the exact same bag, she bought it as well, and I said, look, we're both buying it together, give us, you know, we're paying cash, give us a bit of a deal. And she did. So, but that's still my most expensive bag, and I think I'm going to put it on the screen, but Chanel Jumbos are such a ridiculous price now. Oh, let me just go and get the bag. All right, so I'm going to say it was getting this Celine box bag. I love this bag, by the way. It's just so simple. So, okay, story time. What was so dramatic about it? I got it on eBay first of all. Didn't want to pay retail because of the price tag of it. So went on eBay, found the bag, found this particular bag, and what did I do next? It was some ridiculously good price. So I messaged the seller and I said, please, I really want this bag. And I think her listing went up. I don't know if it's a her, I'm going to say her. I think her listing went up literally within minutes. I saw it and I messaged her. So she told me I was the first person to. I think she had an auction price, but the auction was so low and she was just going to let it finish. And I thought, no, I want this bag. You don't understand. And so I made her an offer, like on private message. And I said, look, if I make you this, can you change your auction to like, you know, buy it now? And if I give you this offer, will you accept it? Because, you know, I'll pay you straight away, blah, blah, blah. And then she said, you know, I've got a lot of people who, in the space of a few minutes, who have suddenly bombarding me with emails about wanting this bag. Let me think about it. And I thought, oh, crap. What do? Do I just leave her alone or what? So I think I gave her like a day, and then I came back sort of like, excuse me, like that. And so I just asked her again. I said, look, you know, I would love to get this bag, please. And she said, you know what? Since you were the first, I will accept your offer, which I thought was amazing because the price I offered her was way less than what this bag retailed. And she said, okay, I'll accept it. Switched to buy it now. I saw it, I went, oh my God, this is it. I have to do this like within seconds because I know someone else is going to take it because the price is so good. Checked out, bam, got it. Less than a week later, it was here. So that is probably my most dramatic, that's my most dramatic story. Gucci. I just like everything about going in there. I like the experience of this. First of all, the essays are really nice, all of them, and that applies to the concessions inside, you know, the department stores as well as the standalone Gucci stores in Manhattan. And not like, you know, oh hi, you know, the up down with the eyes, none of that. And I really also like the display. I love the whole Gucci aesthetic with Alessandro Michele anyway, so it feels like grown-up mishmash vintage. That's how I interpret Gucci now. So because I love that aesthetic and that vibe, when I walk into there, it feels like, ah, yes. You know, it's just it's just eye candy for me when I go in there. So just for that alone, I love to go in. I play with the, you know, the glasses, the big TV screen size square glasses. I'm trying them on, I'm doing this. I'm doing all sorts of things. I'm Snapchatting everything that's in there. Anyway, I love that place. And it's just because of the vibe of Gucci in general for their clothes as well as their accessories. So that is still my number one favorite to buy handbags. And when I bought this particular bag, when I went there at the Fifth Avenue location, they refurbished the area. So when you go in, it's much more open now, and you walk straight to the back, and they have like these, like, how do you describe it? It's like, you know, like a Chesterfield sofa that kind of like pinning throughout the walls. They've got that on there, which is really beautiful. It's a really nice alcove, and they've hung all the Dionysus bags, and I just love all that. It just looks so, so good. And then they've got this table below, and inside they've got, you can customize Gucci Dionysus bags now. So they've got all these displays of, like, I want to call them the stickers that go on. So they've got like individual snakes. Oh, well, there's a blast from the past. The phone rings whilst I'm doing a video. So they've got all these different displays in there, and I just really like going into that store. Plus, like I said, the essays are brilliant, so win-win. So current favorite handbag, for me it's this, and also the Chloe Fave, but I have to say that if I had to sort of talk about bags that I don't own, I think I didn't really think about this one. Current favorite handbag, I do like those Prada ones. I'll insert a picture so you can see those ones. I think those are really cool, but I don't think I would buy it because I think over time I think the hardware on it would bother me. What other bag do I really like? I think that's really it, outside of my Gucci and my Chloe Fave, which are my current favorite bags.
So I forgot to put this question on my YouTube video, so this is an extra insert. I'm just slipping in now. Surprise, surprise, my Chanel Old Medium Red Caviar 2014 Chanel bag with ruthenium hardware. I don't know why, but I'm not reaching for this bag. So if you're not using it, to me, you should just move on and sell it. So it's available for sale on my blog, linked below. Just go on there, click on the shop tab, and you can buy it.
I'm hearing crickets because I can't think about what my next luxury handbag purchase is going to be. I do like the Loewe Barcelona bag. I do really like that bag. I tried it on at Barney's, which is like sacrilege as far as like willpower. If you're trying to not like spend, don't go and try the bloody thing on that you're trying to not get, which is exactly what I did. So that's now cemented in my brain that yes, I do really like the Barcelona bag. I don't love it enough to say I'm obsessing about it. So that is not going to be my next purchase, but it's, so yeah, I don't know what my next purchase is. There was a time where I'd say the Hermes Kelly, because I do really like that bag. I wouldn't say a Birkin, not for me. It's too much for me. Financially and otherwise, not for me. The Hermes Kelly, not that that's a bargain, but I do like that bag. I like the style of that bag. I think I like the style of it because it reminds me of the Queen Mother bags. I carry bags from vintage shops that have that kind of ladylike vibe where it's just the single strap and it's a highly structured bag. I say the Queen or the Queen Mum because they carry those bags, and I always sort of gravitate to that sort of shape bag, and the Kelly has that shape. So, and I do like that it has a detachable strap as well, and it comes in different sizes, so I know I'd probably get the smaller of them. But I don't know. I really don't know. Sometimes I think, am I just saying that because it's Hermes? But maybe not, because if you took Hermes out of the equation and lined it up, in fact, it's not because of that, because if you lined that Hermes Kelly up in a vintage shop with other structured ladylike bags I was telling you about, I would want that Kelly because it's still ticking off the boxes of the features that I like on a bag, a classic structured bag. So yeah, I think he would, God, did I just confirm it on YouTube that I would want a Hermes Kelly? Anyway, that's not happening anytime soon whatsoever. I think my dream bag would be a vintage black Kelly bag with gold hardware. Gotta be vintage though. Anything that has that kind of like beat up look to it, that is just my vibe all the way. So I think that would be my dream. My dream scenario would be to walk into a consignment shop and they have one, or to go to somewhere upstate, somewhere that's completely out of New York, and you go in and you go to one of those places where they don't really realize what they've got, and someone handed in an Hermes Kelly bag and they didn't even realize it was, could you imagine if an owner was selling an Hermes Kelly and they didn't know, they thought it was like a fake or a knockoff, and then I walk in, not that I know any better, but can you imagine if I knew it was the real thing and then it was the real thing and they were selling it for like, God, next to nothing. Oh, getting hot now. That would be my dream bag and my dream scenario, which is again not going to happen. Anyway, again, Karen has waffled on way too much. Just want to say thank you for tagging me, HeyyyJune and Melsoldera on this tag. I am listing below everyone who I want to tag, and that is going to be Maria Dragnova, Patricia Bright. I'm going to I'd love to see what you got, Patricia. And Maria, I know you've got bags, girl. I mean, I love your vlogs, so spill the beans. Yeah, Patricia Bright, I'd love to see if you could answer this tag. Lexi FashionFilth, my girl, talk to me. Claire from I Am Choquette, I'm tagging you as well. You and your flipping Hermes purchases are like making me salivate, woman. And congratulations, like Kelly, because that is like flipping gorgeous. Anyway, love to see you do this tag. Who else? Oh, Chase Aime. There you go. I can't believe you've not done this particular tag. Anyway, I would love for you to do that, my lovely. And last but not least, Chloe James. I would love to see you do your video as well and see what you've got. So that's it. So that's my lot. That is the end of my luxury bag tag. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please feel free to follow me on my social channels, which is Karen Britchick everywhere. And I guess I will see you for the next video. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Bye. What is your dream handbag? This was a really good question. Ooh. There was a time where I was oh my god,